So welcome back, YouTube. I've been gone for a little while. Internet at my house is still turned off. Hell yeah! Anyway, so the only time I get to use the internet is when I'm at my job. So, yeah. But I was cruising Facebook the other day, and somebody posted something, and they asked the age-old question: what do you think about someone skipping a 250 as a first bike and going straight to the 6? So I feel like I'm going to give you my personal opinion. And a lot of you are going to agree, and a lot of you are going to disagree and tell me I'm a moron and that you did it this way. But this is my fucking opinion. I feel that you should start on the fucking 250. Sorry for the harsh language, but I am tired of hearing the bullshit. As Cycle Cruiser said, get the damn 250. There's a reason for that, folks. When you're on a 600 and you're a new rider, you're having to worry about a lot more than just basic shit. Okay? On a 250, that's where you get your foundation. You get your throttle control, your brake control, body positioning, all that good shit, rev matching, all that crap, okay? You get to get a firm foundation. You get a lot of skills off that 250. It ain't the damn fastest. Of course it ain't the damn fastest. It's a 250. You get what you get with it, okay? You can still have a lot of damn fun on it, though, you know? A lot of people are saying, but I'm too big for a 250. Bullshit. Unless you're 6'5" and 350 pounds, you are not too big for a little 250. I don't care if you have to ride it for a month and then you're like, oh, I'm sick of this. It's just not fast enough. Well, guess what? Let me give you an example. The bike I am riding right this second is a 2008 Ninja 250. Okay? So I'm rolling down one of our main straights yesterday coming to work, and I roll up beside a dude on an R1. He's got on a t-shirt, sweatpants rolled up to his knees, tennis shoes that wasn't even tied. But it was a damn nice older generation R1. Okay? So I look over and I'm like, yeah, that's a nice bike, you know, whatever. And of course he's like, you know, taking off and shit. And I'm like, well, no shit, that's a 1000 and I'm on a fucking 250, so whatever. Okay? So we both get on the interstate. He's behind me. I am leaned the fuck over on the on-ramp because it's one of those real twisty ones, you know? I like to have fun on those. And then I look at my rear view, and this dude is falling behind, like big time. And he's upright. He's not leaned at all. And we get on the interstate, and I've got my little 250 freaking maxed out, dude. Like, I twist his little neck off on the interstate just so I don't get run over by a big truck. And I'm going about between 80 and 90. Okay, so here comes the 1000, and I hear it. I'm like, oh shit, you know. And he does a flyby on me, whoo, and he is gone, dude, gone. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, I wish I had a 1000. Here's the kicker: there's a long sweeper on our freaking interstate, and that stretch. Remember now, I'm on a 250. He's on 1000. He's on a grand, whatever you want to call it. Big old bike. Well, here comes a sweeper, just like this one right here, sweeper. It's not real technical. He's not leaned at all. In fact, all I see when he comes to the beginning of that curve is brake lights. I literally catch him, and I'm riding his back tire on my little 250 because he won't lean the damn thing. So that tells me one of two things. Either he was squidding hard that day and said, you know what, maybe I'm just going to ride easy, which would make no sense because he flew by me and he flew by everybody going at least a $120. So that's theory number one. Theory number two is he jumped straight on a 600 or 1000 and never got the basics of this. Okay? Are you feeling me? You don't get to do that right out the gate on a 1000. If you do, I bet you money you're going to have a bad day. Do you want to know why? Guess what? The throttles on the bigger bikes, especially the injected ones, are twitchy. Very sensitive. A lot of power. You're in a curve and your hand goes whoop, and you blip the throttle at the wrong damn time. Uh-oh. You just lost traction. Guess what happens? You go sliding. So you're scared of that 600. You scared of that 1000, but you look good on it, right? Okay. Congratulations, you have a 600 that you refuse to lean in a corner because you're scared to death of it. Why? Why not start on that 250, get all your basics down, get your courage level up, get your confidence level up, and have a good base under you, okay? And then get your dream bike. Get that big son of a bitch. You want 1000, you want a 1300, get it. But that's after you've got the basics. Do you think Valentino Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo, do you think any of those guys said, you know what, I'm going to race today and I'm going to do it on 1000? And that's how they started? No, dude. They started on 50cc bikes. They started at the bottom and worked their way up so they could get their skills honed to a fine art. You watch any MotoGP or super sport race over here in America, and I promise you, it's like poetry in motion. Those guys are leaned, and it's just beautiful to watch these races. It's insane to watch them. I'm going to do some illegal shit. Anyway, but my personal opinion is, anyone ever asked me, DC, what should I start on? Should I start on, do you think I can skip to a 600? No, I do not. But I've had dirt bike experience. No, I do not. But, no, I do not. I'm sorry, but yes, this bike isn't fast, guys. It was designed to learn on, not to scare the living crap out of you. When you first get on this little bike, you're going to have a smile ear to ear, guaranteed. After about a month, 2 months, 6 months, you're not going to have that smile as big anymore, but you're still going to have a blast. And you're going to meet guys that want to go ride. My buddy, he's on a 600. Yes, when we go riding, he leaves me in the fucking dust, and I'm left to myself for a minute. You know, he'll slow up and wait, but then you got to go back to the old adage, ride your own ride. Don't try to keep up with people that are more experienced. If you're not on that same level, if they've been riding 5 years and you've been riding 5 days, do not try to mimic what they're doing. Do not go that fast. But start on the 250 and fuck what everybody else says. Screw them if they want to make fun of you. Oh, you're on a 250. That's a bitch bike. That's a scooter with a clutch. Fuck them. Okay? This is about you. When you're on this bike, like right now, I'm riding home from work. I'm by myself. Who cares? I'm having a good time, a nice ride home, beautiful weather. I'm enjoying myself. Do I want a bigger bike? Oh, hell yes. What do I want? I want a 636, an older R6. Yes, I've got like bikes in mind, and that shit will be coming down the pipeline soon, in a few months when I have the cash, you know. But I can tell you right now, you need to start on that 250 because you'll be a lifelong rider. After you get that skill set mastered, you're down to a science. You got your clutch, your throttle, all that good shit. You'll have it, and you'll move on, and it won't be as intimidating. Have some people started on 600s, 750s, grands? Sure. Okay? But seriously, if you're going to use common sense, when you go to get your driver's license when you're 16 and you take driver's ed, okay? What do your parents get you as your first car? Do they buy you a Ferrari F1? Because there's a lot of super sports and leader bikes that would give an F1 a run for a minute, okay? I mean, that's what we're talking here. We're talking like super awesome speed, handling. The thing was set up to do some nasty shit. Do they really go out and buy you that Aston Martin, that F1? Do they? No. They buy you a ratty little fucking Corolla. Why? They buy you that Corolla so you can get some seat time behind the wheel of a car. Once you've been behind that wheel for a little while, then maybe they'll let you sell it and buy you that Camaro, the Corvette, the Mustang, the turbo Subaru, you know? But as a first car, do they buy you that 300 horsepower monster? And yeah, some parents do. Some rich parents are like, oh, my daughter must have this, blah, blah, blah. I'll get her whatever she wants. But then there's a lot of people that they'd rather put their kid in something that looked just like the one that just went by me. Beat all to hell. So if you wreck it, no big deal. This bike that I'm on right now is cheap. I picked it up for $2,000 with 8,000 miles on it. Cheap. If I lay it down, will it bother me? Will it hurt my feelings? Will it make me a little sad? Of course, because I've actually grown to love this little bike. You know, I'm ready to get off of it and hand this over to my wife, but I'm ready to move up. But I've also rode the damn thing every day, rain, shine, and in the snow for 9 months now. And I'm ready to move the hell up. I'm ready to move on with my day. But please, 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 if you're going to get your first bike, buy the 250. Yes, a lot of people are going to tell you, but it's going to be cheaper in the long run if you just get the 600 that you actually want instead of having to buy this one and then buy that one later. Look, there's a lot of people that buy these little bikes to learn on. They don't lose a lot on resale value unless you trash the damn thing. Change the oil, keep the damn thing washed every once in a while, and try not to fuck it up too bad plastic-wise. And if you do, get online, go on eBay, buy you some $500 plastics, $300 plastics that aren't really weird looking. Put it online. Put it on Craigslist. You're gonna get your money out of it because guess what? Someone else wants that little bike to learn on themselves. They want to get it for their kid, their husband, their wife, their whatever. You know, maybe they want it for a commuter. You're gonna get your money out. So it's not, oh well, you buy this 250 for $2,000 and you can only sell it for $1,100. Bullshit. You take care of that little bike, learn on it, and maybe you're lucky and you don't lay it down at all ever. You don't have any wrecks. Don't kick it over in your driveway. Your girlfriend will get mad at you and key the shit out of the plastics. You're gonna sell it for $1,900 to $2,000. Exactly what you got in it. Okay? Then put that $2,000 towards the bike you actually want. So, those are my thoughts on that. I'm with the Cycle Cruiser Camp on the whole what bike should be your first bike. Get the damn 250. Okay? Good. Now that we've cleared the air, you know my opinion. Drop me a comment. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel, guys. If you got anything you want me to talk about, give you my opinions on, hey, I'm good at that shit. Anyway, I just figured I'd put my opinion out there. It's like so many others, but there are many like it, but this one is mine. So, y'all take it easy, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Later.